Let me tell you something. It's never easy to win in this life, okay? And that's exactly what makes winning something desirable. Something that you desire, something you want to put a lot of effort in for, okay? Now, I kind of hear you saying, "Oh, I'm like super unlucky. I'm trying my best, nothing is happening," or "all the odds are against me," or "I'm not coming from a wealthy family, like I don't have any budget to, put for the ads. I'm so unlucky. What am I supposed to do?" I kind of felt like some of them in the past as well. Almost like 75% of it, okay? Um, but let me ask you one thing. So what? I mean, you're going through all this stuff. You're not lucky. You're coming from a third world country, whatever. Um, so what? You're gonna stay there and just yap about it. You're gonna, just because some things are not going the way that you want them to go, you're just gonna just give up. Let me tell you something. If you give up, if you just constantly yap about it and do not actually take action, you're not going to achieve any of your dreams. I'm telling you. I've been there. I've been there. Now, when you look at social media, we always see like some glorified success stories, but we always focus on the end result. The person buying a Lambo or like fancy cars, the models that they're hanging out with, fancy dinners and everything. We always focus on the end result, but we never like think that, oh, I mean, this person has done it, but he's gone through like a lot of difficulties throughout this process. We never think about this. I think it's purely the fault of social media stuff. Everyone just posts the, kind of glorifies the end result to get some views and everything. But people who are actually showing the journey are not getting any views, any likes, because it's not given that much dopamine to people who are watching the videos, right? Um, we're looking up to people. I don't know who you're looking up to, but I'm sure there are a few of them. Like, I don't know if it's David Goggins, Alex Hormozy, or more like famous internet personalities like Iman Gadzhi. I don't know. But you probably look up to them and you say, "Oh man, I wish I was in their shoes," right? I was in their situation, kind of enjoying the life, having enough money to take care of my family and stuff. But you never think about the hard journey that they went through. Now you're saying yourself that your situation is unique, like your journey is the hardest one. No matter what you try, it's not happening. You never think that these people also went through the same shit, right? You never think about this. You never know that these people slept on the gym floors. They didn't have any money to, get some proper food. They hated their lives for so long. Take David Goggins, for instance. I just watched a podcast of him, I think a few hours ago. He explains like how he hated his life for so long, like for so long, before he started taking some action. It just really gave me goosebumps. Okay, and now like I'm getting goosebumps again. This guy was probably in worse situation than you currently are. Okay, please grasp that. Please understand this. And if you kind of try to come up with some reasons and say that I'm not coming from a wealthy family, so I don't have any budget for the ads, so my service or my product is not going to be seen by anyone, think again. Because I know a lot of people who are coming from extremely poor families, but they manage to find, like come out with some budget or some money to put for the ads or for another stuff to build their business. I know people who just had to work in construction sites to create some ad budget, right? Did they have to? No. It was probably not comfortable. Would you do the same? Are you willing to work at a construction site to create yourself some budget to build your business? Now, when it comes to like coaching and stuff, people always say, I don't have that type of budget, or I'm not sure if it's gonna work out and stuff. By the way, I'm not trying to sell you any courses or anything, but people never think that like working, taking that extra mile to create some extra budget to do stuff. And let me tell you another thing. Coming from wealthy family, like, is not a good thing. It's a curse. You know why winning is that much desirable? Because no one, at least like 99% of the society, is just doing the same stuff. They're not winning. If everyone was winning, if everything that you're looking to achieve were given to you by default, like, let's say you're just a human being and by nature you're able to take care of your family, you're able to like drive the best cars ever, you're able to hang out with supermodels and everything, or find the love of your life. Do you think you'll value it that much? You're waking up every single morning, you're eating breakfast. Do you value it? Do you like feel hyped to, stoked to eat the breakfast? No. The reason is that you're probably like, it's a super cheap meal. You don't work super hard to achieve that. So it's just a normal thing. You normalize it. Your mind literally normalizes it. That's why you don't value it. So imagine one time that you bought something that you desire for so long, but the next day you instantly like lost the desire for it. It's all until you achieve it. That's why all these people who succeeded in life are saying that it's not about the end result. It's not about winning. Because it's not that fun. The whole fun part is the journey. Again, going back to where we started. Having a wealthy family or coming from a family that has like super cool educational backgrounds is not a good thing. It's a curse, let me tell you. The one reason, of course, it's not desirable anymore to succeed in life, because you already have many opportunities. But secondly, you basically get blind by the road that's chosen for you. So I'll be honest. I went to the best schools, both in Turkey and the Netherlands as well. Not because like we, paid for it and everything. I worked hard because at the time I thought the academics was the way. I worked hard, came first in the national high school exam, went to the best school in the whole country. But what I realized that, studying with super wealthy people, with children whose parents are basically graduated from like Harvard, Johns Hopkins, and like NYU, some famous schools, you feel like, oh, you need to follow this road as well. You get blind, literally. You don't see anything. Usually people say that you need to pick your path right. But in that case, you don't have a path because it's already chosen for you. You feel like, oh, this is the road. Now I should make sure that like I'm just walking down the street and making sure that I'm not falling down through the journey. Because and during the university application process, that I actually acknowledged this. I kind of like started to realize that's not what I wanted, because like an intense period of university applications and stuff, you start to get familiar with whole academics and stuff. And I felt like I don't want this. And I just had to, the whole finding or the whole acknowledgement was not that deep, honestly. It was just like a slight thing, but it just kind of gave me the intention to kind of like the initial flames to kind of start with the whole business thing. I started doing online business 3.5 years ago when I was graduating from high school. Okay? At the time, my goal was just do some pocket money, for university, like buy some like fancy stuff, like, because at that age when you're 19, 18, like the only things that you value is just fancy stuff, some like mainstream stuff. Getting some fancy shoes, like fancy watches, fancy like branded clothing and everything. So I didn't think any better, I'm telling you. We actually achieved success pretty quickly. In Turkey, since we were speaking English, we had a lot of resources on YouTube and everything to learn the whole marketing game. And a few years ago, the marketing agency stuff was not that popular. So we didn't have like much competition. And since we had all these resources and everything to learn and present to the client, they were getting like fascinated and signing up with the agency. So within just I think like a month or two, we started making couple $1,000 every month. And the problem was that it was so quick, so we didn't value it that much. We normalized it. It felt like we've been doing this for so long, We didn't have any discipline, we didn't have any effort. I was just working maybe like 2 hours a week for the client stuff. Maybe 3, okay? Not more. I remember my first Christmas after starting making money. Just went back to Turkey for the Christmas break, spent some money for shopping, just going around, hanging out with friends and kind of flexing and everything. Because at the time, if you're coming from like a third world country at age 19, it's a big thing, making a couple thousand. It wasn't too much though, but like, I don't know, 2,000, something along these lines. But it's a big thing at that age. So, but the problem is that we didn't value it and we lost it. We failed miserably. For the next year, after we moved to Europe, we didn't have the discipline, we didn't have anything. We finally like lost all of our clients and went into a stagnation period for like a year or two. That was super tough, because now looking at my second version, the version who's speaking to you right now, I'm waking up at 6:30 a.m. every single morning. I'm not snoozing my alarm like multiple times, one after another. I'm waking up, I'm not looking at my phone, just waking up, sitting on my desk, doing some work for straight 4 hours. I'm just going to gym, no matter what, every day almost, except for like being super sore, need some rest, of course. I do cardio. I used to hate cardio, okay? Now I enjoy it, I like it, and I'll tell you the reason in a few seconds. Then come back, eat some quality food. I cook my own food. I just eat beef, that's all. Nothing else. A little bit of carbs for the gym stuff, but I don't eat like processed stuff. I don't eat like packaged food, like, cause they're expensive. If you're making up some reasons like, oh, eating healthy is expensive, processed food is way more expensive. That's one thing. My own experience as well. Coming back, eating some quality food, doing some more work and going back to bed. And when I'm on my bed, I don't look at my phone, okay? It feels so hard. I mean, I want that dopamine strike, but it doesn't happen. I just put my phone for charging, like in the other corner of the room. I just go to sleep and try to, sleep with my dreams and everything, like I used to do when I was a kid. Do I have to do all of these? Are these like feeling super nice and everything? No, it feels really super hard doing this every day. I sometimes feel so lost. I sometimes feel we're not gonna be able to do it. Like, we're not gonna achieve our goals. Sometimes I feel like this is so hard. I mean, I'm not gonna just sell you an idea saying that I'm super tough and everything. No, but trying the same thing over and over again every day, just coming at, like, resisting, kind of improves your mindset as well. Makes you a tougher man. That's for sure. Since I'm not looking at phone before going to bed or after just waking up, I need that dopamine hit, right? You know what I did? I just replaced it with the cardio time. And now I'm like, while doing cardio on the treadmill, I just listen to some informative podcasts and stuff. And now I enjoy it. Because for the whole day, I feel like I deserve it. I worked hard. I deserve it. And go onto the treadmill, do my cardio, and also listen to some podcasts. That's why it's super enjoyable. It's super fun now. So if you're going through like hard periods, sometimes, I mean, I don't have social life, okay? I don't have a girlfriend. I'm not going out like maybe once in every 2 weeks. That's all. That's what I do. But it's for a reason. Sometimes me and my partners with this whole new like software business, we feel like this is much bigger than only three people can do. But every day we're just thinking about the next day, one foot forward at a time, okay? And every day we try to fix some problems instead of focusing on like not being able to achieve it or stuff. And now looking back, we've come a long way, really. Now, if you're struggling with all of these that I mentioned, if you're feeling like you're unique, like your journey is unique, just be aware that it's not unique. I'm going through the same shit, okay? Sometimes I feel even sometimes depressed, even though I don't think it's a real thing. I feel like, I kind of look for some reasons, some goals that I'm living for. What I'm doing this all stuff. I'm feeling lost sometimes. I'm just gonna accept this. But it doesn't affect my mindset. It doesn't affect what I'm doing. I just wake up, do the same stuff over and over again. Okay? And that's exactly what brings success. Nothing else. Nothing else. You watching like YouTube videos, motivational stuff, you reading books, you going out for networking and stuff, it's not gonna fix. I'm telling you. You sitting on your desk doing the actual work will save you. And yeah, these are the things that I wanted to tell you. And for now, there's one thing I want from you. Tomorrow, just wake up early, okay? Just wake up early. Try to not look at your phone as often. Just put some quality 4 hours work in, okay? Then go to the gym, enjoy that deserved like 2 hours of gym session. I don't know what you do. Enjoy that, come back, do another killer work session, eat some quality food, go back to bed early, don't look at your phone before sleeping. And yeah, for at least one day, let's try it and see how hard it is. And try to do it the next day. Don't think of it like, don't think doing it for a long period of time. Just do one day at a time. And it will slowly feels like your new normal. As I said, once you start normalizing things, doesn't feel that big, okay? This is human nature. I hope there was a few things that you could take as a lesson from this video. I'm not perfect. I'm in the same situation. I feel you, and I'll catch you later.